Chapter 0, 2 MCQs with answers. 1. Paraphrasing an argument mainly means A. Quoting the argument word for word. B. Restating the main points and reasons in your own words. C. Removing all premises and keeping only the conclusion. D. Adding emotional language to persuade. Answer B. 2. Paraphrasing helps most with A. Making the argument longer. B. Clarifying the structure and content of the argument. C. Hiding the conclusion. D. Changing the topic. Answer B. 3. In the example, fruits and vegetables improve health because they are rich in A. Sugar and fat. B. Vitamins and antioxidants. C. Salt and preservatives. D. Protein and fiber only. Answer B. 4. Diagramming an argument is used to A. Decorate the argument with pictures. B. Visualize the logical structure using symbols lines. C. Make the argument emotional. D. Prove the conclusion without premises. Answer B. 5. In the whales argument, whales are mammals is A. Conclusion. B. Premise. C. Counterargument. D. Fallacy. Answer B. 6. The conclusion of the whales argument is A. All mammals are warm-blooded. B. Whales are mammals. C. Whales are warm-blooded. D. Warm-blooded animals are mammals. Answer C. 7. Analyzing complex argumentative passages involves identifying A. Only the author's feelings. B. Main claim, supporting reasons, and counter-arguments objections. C. Only the examples. D. Only the conclusion. Answer B. 8. In a minimum wage example, the counter-argument is A. It reduces income inequality. B. It stimulates economic growth. C. It increases consumer spending power. D. It will lead to job losses. Answer D. 9. Logical fallacies are best described as A. Strong evidence. B. Errors in logic that weaken an argument. C. Emotional appeals that always work. D. Facts that cannot be questioned. Answer B. 10. I know I'm right because it's true is an example of A. Straw man. B. Ad hominem. C. Circular reasoning. D. False cause. Answer C. Chapter 0, 2 short questions with answers 1. What is paraphrasing an argument? Answer. Restating the main points and supporting reasons of an argument in your own words. 2. Why do we paraphrase arguments? Answer. To clarify the structure and content of the argument. 3. What does diagramming an argument help you see? Answer. The logical structure and relationships between premises and the conclusion. 4. Write the conclusion in this argument. All mammals are warm-blooded. Whales are mammals. Therefore, whales are warm-blooded. Answer. Whales are warm-blooded. 5. In complex argumentative passages, what 3 things should you identify? Answer. Main claim, supporting reasons, and counter-arguments objections. 6. What is the main claim in the minimum wage passage example? Answer. Raising the minimum wage can stimulate economic growth. 7. Give 2 supporting reasons from the minimum wage example. Answer. Increasing consumer spending power, reducing income inequality. 8. What are logical fallacies? Answer. Errors in reasoning logic that weaken an argument. 9. Name any 2 fallacies mentioned in the text. Answer. Ad hominem, straw man. 10. What is circular reasoning? Answer. The argument repeats the claim as its support. Chapter 0, 3 MCQs with answers. 1. Language functions mainly include A. Only entertaining. B. Expressing thoughts, sharing information, persuading, entertaining, and instructing. C. Only persuading and insulting. D. Only giving definitions. Answer B. 2. Emotive language is best described as language that A. Avoids all emotion and bias. B. Has emotional connotations and can evoke strong feelings. C. Is only used in science textbooks. D. Has only one fixed meaning. Answer B. 3. Neutral language mainly aims to A. Sway opinions emotionally. B. Hide facts. C. Present information factually without emotional bias. D. Make people angry. Answer C. 4. Disputes often arise because of A. Too many definitions. B. Differences in interpretation rooted in ambiguity. C. Too much neutral language. D. Perfectly clear words. Answer B. 5. Ambiguity can stem from A. Multiple meanings of words, unclear context or vagueness. B. Only long sentences. C. Only short sentences. D. Only mathematical symbols. Answer A. 6. Definitions are important mainly because they
A. Increase misunderstanding. B. Clarify meaning, prevent misunderstandings, and support logical arguments. C. Replace evidence in arguments. D. Make language more emotional. Answer B. 7. In definitions, extension refers to A. The emotional feeling a word creates. B. The set of individuals, objects a term applies to. C. The grammatical structure of the word. D. The history of the word. Answer B. 8. In definitions, intension refers to A. The features, attributes that define a term. B. The number of syllables. C. The set of objects the term applies to. D. The accent of the speaker. Answer A. 9. Definition by genus and difference means defining something by A. A synonym only. B. Giving examples only. C. A broader category plus unique characteristics. D. A metaphor and a joke. Answer C. 10. In the provided solutions, passage 4 Edmund Burke quote is mainly A. Mathematical claim. B. Moral statement. C. Pure definition. D. Neutral factual report. Answer B. Chapter 3 Short questions with answers 1. What is meant by language functions? Answer: the different purposes language serves, such as expressing thoughts, sharing information, persuading, entertaining, and instructing. 2. What is emotive language? Answer: language filled with emotional connotations that can evoke strong feelings. 3. What is neutral language? Answer: language that avoids emotional bias and focuses on factual presentation. 4. Why do disputes arise in language? Answer: often due to differences in interpretation caused by ambiguity. 5. Give 2 causes of ambiguity mentioned in the text. Answer: multiple meanings of words, unclear context. 6. Why are definitions important? Answer: they clarify meaning, prevent misunderstandings, improve communication, and support logical arguments. 7. Define extension in a definition. Answer: the set of individuals or objects to which a term applies. 8. Define intention in a definition. Answer: the features or attributes that define the term. 9. What is definition by genus and difference? Answer: defining a term by stating its broader category and its unique distinguishing features. 10. In Sherman's statement, what overt action is intended? Answer: a clear refusal to accept nomination and refusal to serve if elected. Chapter 04 Fallacies MCQs with answers. 1. A fallacy is best defined as A. A scientific fact. B. An error in reasoning that can lead to invalid conclusions. C. A personal opinion. D. A mathematical rule. Answer B. 2. Ad hominem fallacy happens when someone A. Uses strong evidence. B. Attacks the person instead of the argument. C. Gives a real-life example. D. Accepts the opponent's view. Answer B. 3. You can't trust John's policy suggestions because he's a terrible chef, is an example of A. Straw man. B. Circular reasoning. C. Ad hominem. D. Red herring. Answer: C. 4. Straw man fallacy means A. Supporting an argument with data. B. Misrepresenting someone's argument to make it easier to attack. C. Attacking the speaker personally. D. Presenting two options only. Answer: B. 5. Opponents of the new education policy want our children to remain ignorant is A. Appeal to authority. B. Strawman. C. Hasty generalization. D. Equivocation. Answer: B. 6. Appeal to authority is when someone A. Uses emotion instead of logic. B. Uses unrelated information. C. Uses an authority's opinion as evidence even if they aren't an expert in that field. D. Uses grammar ambiguity. Answer: C. 7. Dr. Smith, a physicist, says this toothpaste is best, so it must be best is A. Red herring. B. Appeal to authority. C. False cause. D. Begging the question. Answer: B. 8. Circular reasoning, begging the question occurs when A. The conclusion is supported by strong evidence. B. The conclusion is assumed in the premise. C. More than two options are given. D. A word is used in two meanings. Answer: B. 9. I wore lucky socks and topped the test, therefore socks caused it is A. Hasty generalization. B. False cause post hoc ergo propter hoc. C. Appeal to ignorance. D. Amphibole. Answer: B. 10. Equivocation is a fallacy of ambiguity where someone A. Brings irrelevant points. B. Uses a term with multiple meanings in a misleading way. C. Makes a claim without evidence. D. Uses emotions to convince. Answer: B. Chapter 04 Short Questions with Answers 1. What are fallacies? Answer: Errors in reasoning or flawed arguments that can lead to invalid conclusions. 2. Why is it important to understand fallacies? Answer: They improve critical thinking and help evaluate arguments and communicate effectively. 3. Define ad hominem fallacy. Answer: Attacking the person making the argument rather than addressing the argument itself. 4. Define straw man fallacy. Answer: Misrepresenting someone's argument to make it easier to attack. 5. What is appeal to authority? Answer: Using an authority's opinion as evidence even if that authority is not an expert in the relevant field. 6. What is circular reasoning begging the question? Answer: Restating the conclusion or assuming it in the premises instead of providing independent support. 7. Define false cause post hoc ergo propter hoc. Answer: Assuming that because one event follows another, the first event caused the second. 8. What is hasty generalization? Answer: Making a broad conclusion based on insufficient or limited evidence. 9. What is a red herring? Answer: Introducing irrelevant information to distract from the main issue. 10. List the main classifications of fallacies mentioned. Answer: Fallacies of relevance, defective induction, presumption, and ambiguity. Chapter 05 MCQs with answers. 1. In logic, a proposition is a statement that can be A. Only true. B. Only false. C. Either true or false. D. Neither true nor false. Answer: C. 2. Which of the following is a logical connective? A. Because. B. And. C. Very. D. Quickly. Answer: B. 3. The process of using symbols like P, Q, and, or to represent statements is called A. Translation. B. Symbolization. C. Memorization. D. Narration. Answer: B. 4. An argument mainly consists of A. Examples and stories. B. Premises and a conclusion. C. Questions and answers. D. Commands and requests. Answer: B. 5. An argument is valid when A. The premises are actually true. B. The conclusion is popular. C. The conclusion logically follows from the premises. D. The speaker is honest. Answer: C. 6. An argument is sound when it is A. Valid and its premises are true. B. Invalid but persuasive. C. Emotional and strong. D. Short and clear. Answer: A. 7. Which of these is an example of directive language? A. 2 plus 2 equals 4. B. I feel happy today. C. Please close the door. D. All triangles have 3 sides. Answer: C. 8. I apologize for my foolish remark is primarily an example of A. Informative language. B. Expressive language. C. Performative language. D. Symbolic language. Answer: C. 9. Logicians are chiefly concerned with language used A. Ceremonially. B. Informatively. C. Poetically. D. Humorously. Answer: B. 10. How do you do, upon introduction is an example of A. Ceremonial language. B. Symbolization. C. A theorem. D. A premise. Answer: A. Chapter 05 Short Questions with Answers 1. Define proposition. Solution. A proposition is a statement that has a truth value, either true or false. 2. What are premises and conclusion in an argument? Solution. Premises are the supporting reasons, evidence, the conclusion is the claim that follows from the premises. 3. What is symbolization in logic? Give one example. Solution. Writing statements using logical symbols. Example: P and Q is symbolized as P and Q. 4. Why is clarity and precision important in logical language? Solution. Because logic needs unambiguous meaning to apply rules of inference correctly and avoid misunderstandings. 5. Differentiate between validity and soundness. Solution. Validity. Conclusion follows logically from premises. Soundness. Valid argument plus premises are true. 6. Write the names of 3 major functions of language. Solution. Informative, expressive, directive. 7. What is informative language in logic? Solution. Language used to state facts or propositions and to form, evaluate arguments. 8. Give one example of expressive language and explain it briefly. Solution. That conduct is utterly disgusting. It expresses the speaker's feelings, attitude. 9. What is ceremonial language? Give one example. Solution. Social, ritual language used in greetings or formalities, e.g., how do you do? 10. What is performative language? Give 2 examples. Solution. Utterances that perform an action by being said. Examples: I promise, I accept your offer, I apologize.